Turning my puppy into a keycap part 2. Today we're making molds. Last time we made a 3D print master, and then I went ahead and made some copies of those. The next step is to place each one into a mold container, which you can 3D print or order online. I recommend tying these containers with rubber bands to keep them secure. For my silicone, I'm using Moldstar 15 Slow. It has a simple 1:1 mix ratio, holds up really well through repeated demolds, and I've been using it for about 3 years now. Besides measuring your mix ratio accurately, it's just as important to mix the silicone thoroughly. I like to scrape the edges and bottom of the cup, then transfer everything into a second cup and mix again. It's a bit of extra work, but skipping this step can lead to uncured spots in your mold. Once the silicone is fully mixed, I carefully pour a thin stream into my mold container. Then these go straight into the pressure pot to remove any air bubbles. These molds usually take about 4 hours to fully cure, which means this part of the process is mostly waiting. A mold making tip is to let your molds sit a bit longer before demolding them. I learned that silicone continues to stabilize even after it feels cured, and waiting a bit helps prevent tearing around small details. I usually spend a few days making an entire army of molds. My molds eventually need replacing from wear, scratches, or demolding damage, so making a lot at once saves me time in the long run. Now that we have all of our molds, see you in part 3 where we'll start resin casting.